evening, madam. What? Certainly. Certainly. I'm sorry, madam. My condensation collectors need time to fully recharge. I was going to attend the clairvoyance meeting, but it was cancelled due to unforeseen events.
That's actually pretty good. Alright. But no, go to sleep.
It appears you've been wounded, madam. May I suggest you seek medical attention as soon as possible?
Hi.
You alive and well, madam. Well, it's good to see you anyway.
Good morning. How's the most fun game? Hopefully fun and not crashing. Last night it crashed on me twice. But other than that, we're getting there. Yep, even on PC. Yeah, last night I picked up a bobblehead and it just went, eh, see ya. Then also last night, I think a rad scorpion and I hit each other at the exact same moment, and it just couldn't handle it. You did Fallout 4. You had a lot of bad glitchy saves. Oh man, I did end up buying because it was like $5. I ended up buying Fallout 4 Game of the Year on Steam, even though I have it. I have regular Fallout 4 on my PS4, but boxes were like, nah, we're not gonna work. I respect it.
You again?
Oh, I'm in the air.
Lost.
Really need to get to Vault 87. Do you know the way?
It's not safe, even for someone as brave as you. There's monsters back
But
there.
why are we repeating that?
Yeah. I already told you no. Stop asking.
I'm the one who saved the kids from Paradise
Yeah?
Falls.
Well, why didn't you say so, you stupid mungo?
Damn, Mayor McCready. Hi. How are you this morning, Snoop Brigade?
Happy birthday, Sticky. Sorry I missed your party.
Huh?
Yeah, me too.
Oh, alright. Not having it. With a sexy man beast. Oh, you're very welcome, King Titan Atlas.
It's time to go.
How are you this morning?
The rules are stupid.
Trying to decide if you want to eat food or just play a game? I chose the just play a game option, if that helps sway your decision one way or the other. Don't know if my decision's particularly a bad decision or a good decision. I don't know. Okay, Bo broke up at 4 a.m. Got out of bed at 5-ish, decided to start your day.
Hey.
Sometimes you just need that. Sometimes you just give up. You're like, you know what? This is fruitless. Getting out. Is this well, I assume you wouldn't be here if Totes was there, but is Totes there yet? Your tummy hurts, but food is fuel. Hard choice. Comes in late tonight. Gotcha. Yeah, Snoop Brigade. It is a that is a hard choice. I always hated back in the day. It hasn't happened in a while, but where you'd be nauseous. You're so hungry that you're nauseous. You don't want to eat, but the moment you eat, you're no longer nauseous. But body's like, hey, fuck you.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing in here?
I'm a guest in town. Mayor McCready let me in for rescuing your friends.
You said Penny and Sammy and Squirrel? I can see why RJ let you in. Thanks for all of us. I'm Lucy, and I pretty much spend my days playing mommy around here. I spend a lot of time kissing boo-boos and making things better. If you get a scraped knee or stubbed toe, come see me. Same if you get shot in the face or burns all over. But I can only promise so much.
Yeah, I bet that sounds like so much fun. I'm trying to get, if I could get 2 weeks off in a row. I have a trip coming up at some point. That'll be at an undisclosed time, at least undisclosed publicly time. Where I'm going to attempt to travel and car camp in my Escape. If that goes well, at some point I'm gonna try to take 2 weeks off and like get all the way out to the Pacific. So if that happens, yep, I'm gonna escape in the Escape, exactly. So if that happens, I'll just casually stroll through Utah. Ever so casually, because of course I want to see the Salt Flats. Yeah, I just gotta do it when it's not terribly hot. Which, you know, gotta do what you gotta do. Thinking of going to the Pacific or thinking of going on the trip I'm going on?
We don't go there. It's bad back there. Ask me if you really want to know.
The Pacific, it all depends on how good I am. First off, it depends on the first trip. If I'm just scared shitless the entire time the first trip, not doing it. At least not in that. Because I don't have an actual RV or cool van or anything. I just sleep in the back of a small SUV. Although my bedroll should be here soon. The trip I'm going on, somewhere around springtime. Which is why I asked about food recommendations. Because I will be coming through there at some point. I expect it to be ridiculously hot this year. Oh, oh, hell yeah. We haven't really had a mild winter, which is great. Yeah, I just want to. Like I got sucked into van life on YouTube, which don't get sucked into van life on YouTube. You will end up like me. But oop, I forgot to change my. Oh, it's just I started with Foresty Forest with his freaking Chevy Uplander minivan build, and I eventually like got to Kara and Nate, Eamon and Beck. Like they have the real nice big Mercedes Sprinter vans with the bathrooms in it. I'm like, oh my god. I fucking entered. I don't expect to win, but it only takes one to win. On Omaze was giving away a Airstream Interstate 24X, which badass Sprinter van conversion. So you donate to charity and you get entries. So it's like I'm gonna donate to charity anyway. I might as well get entries to win something because it only takes one entry. But yeah, that thing's so cool. It doesn't even have a cassette toilet. It actually has a Blackwater system. So you don't have to carry your shit through the van to go dump it. Exactly, someone's got to win. Fuck, if you don't want the van, you get 175 grand.
Sure can.
I straight up texted my dad and I was like, hey, if I win this, it's gonna be like 15 grand in taxes. Can you float me that? And he's like, yeah, I get to use it though. And I'm like, deal, 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 deal. I don't know if you knew I was serious, but deal. Oh yeah, this is a little lamplight.
Hey, are we letting Mungos in now? Didn't hear a scuffle, so I'm guessing you're some sort of guest?
Yeah.
So, what's so cool about you, Fancy Pants? Must be a pretty good reason for you to get let in, see?
Yeah, this part is pretty good. I'm from Vault 101, and I rescued some of your friends from slavers.
Oh, that was you? Nice work. I hope you got some good laughs out of it before you left. Gotta make sure they know not to try that again. Speaking of which...
I mean, I only murdered all of them, it's fine.
And I take care of the general morale around here. Which is to say, I collect a lot of stories, and sometimes trade them to keep the others amused. Morale's better than less al, see?
Haha! Said you're in charge of morale, what does that mean?
Well, technically, I'm patrolling and keeping the peace. Mostly, that involves making sure people are happy and not getting into trouble. You can't very well keep the peace if you've already lost it, see? So, bam! Jokes. Want to hear one?
Sure, let's hear one.
Prepare to be amused. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Noah.
Noah who?
Know a place where I can get some food?
Haha! That was, really funny.
Gee, thanks. I have to admit most of them aren't really funny. At least not ha-ha funny. They're more like a tradition.
My haha funny or
Most
clown
of them
funny?
are passed down from this book we found down back, called Vault Boy's Big Book of Laughs for Kids. They're not really funny, but something about hearing them is a little comforting, you know?
Why don't you come up with new jokes or stories to tell?
We've got lots of funny incidents. Like when Sammy shot the raider who thought he was a girl. That sort of stuff. But we don't really get a
What?
lot of news stories from outside.
What?
The scav teams spend all their time hidden.
Need
they
more
don't get
information.
much news, see? I'd sure like to hear more tales from the great big outdoors myself. Actually, if you hear any, feel free to tell me.
I've got a tale I could tell you.
Oh, really? Tell me about it.
Left my dull life behind to search of fame and adventure. Long ago, my people were buried away. Now I've arisen to terrorize the
A horror
wastes.
story, huh? So you are here to terrorize evil, or is it more a generalized sort of terrorizing? I mean, you wouldn't do anything to hurt someone who was faithfully telling your tale, right? Would you? So, whatever happens next, it's nothing bad to me, right?
I mean, it's Fallout. I can't do anything anyway. Even though I have the highest level karma you can possibly have. The wasteland is littered with victims of my vengeance and
But we already
amusement.
provide you with plenty of amusement already, right? Like, enough so
scared.
we don't have to end up as victims or anything? Maybe I shouldn't ask, but I have to know. Is there more to this story?
You'll have to wait. Story time's over for now.
Oh, come on. Please, I I promise not to interrupt. Well, if you feel like telling me more, you know where to find me.
Why are you called Knock
Well,
Knock?
when people started calling Nicky by his new name, I needed one too, see? If you're twins, it just doesn't cut it to be called Nick, Nack, and Sue.
Nick Nack and Sue.
Whoa, are we letting Mungos in now? Didn't hear any shots, so I'm guessing you're not here to raid us. And if you're not here to raid us, you might just have brought something cool for us, see? So who are you, and how'd you get let in?
Vault 101. I'm the big hero who rescued your friends from the slavers. How's that for cool?
Sure isn't bad. Nice work bringing them back. You didn't happen to bring anything else back, did you? Gear, equipment, bric-a-brac? Speaking of which, I'm Nick Nack, and I run the store down here. If you want to trade anything, come on by the souvenir store and we'll talk.
Why are you called Nick Nack?
My name was Nick, and I collect knickknacks. Not everything has to be real complex, see?
Watch it. What the hell is RJ thinking, letting a damn Mungo like you in here? So who
Eh.
are you working with? Raiders? Slavers? Mutants? Answer up, Mungo.
The mayor let me in because I rescued your friends.
Oh, you think Sammy and the rest wouldn't have gotten back on their own eventually? I taught them better than that. Well, if you're sticking
Well,
around, you ought to
damn.
know that I'm Princess and I call the shots around here. And don't forget it, Mungo.
What's it like guarding the back gate?
So dull. Practically nothing ever tries to come through the back gate anymore, so I never get to shoot anyone. I wish I was at the front gate, but RJ specifically
I respect
brought me
you,
back
princess.
here. Up front, at least there's a chance I can shoot some unwanted visitors. Which could have included you, Mungo.
Shooting at me would have been a big mistake,
Oh,
kid.
really? That's a cute little imagination you've got. But if you want to play make-believe, maybe you should do it with the younger brats.
How'd someone like you get the
I
nickname
don't need to
Princess?
explain myself to you, Mungo. Shut up and get lost. In fact, don't you ever bother me about something as stupid as nicknames again.
I respect it.
Well, thank goodness you gave me permission, jerk.
You're the jerk. Odd.
Guess what?
Hey,
Hey! Hey, what's up? Nothing. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Wow. Thanks for the help out there. If it weren't for you, I'd be a goner for sure. Far as I'm concerned, you're welcome in here anytime. Of course, it isn't really up to me. So, what do you need?
Why are you called
I like
Squirrel?
to think it's because of my inquisitive and charming nature, as well as my natural climbing ability. But Knock Knock says it's because I'm totally nuts. Guess which one's probably right.
Take care,
Okay.
Squirrel. Wow. My voice betrayed me
It
there.
makes me feel safer knowing you're around.
Do you enjoy guarding the back
No,
gate?
because Princess always bosses me around, and there's never nothing to gun. She's always making fun
Never
of me just
nothing.
because
That means
she's
there's
angry all the
something.
time about her nickname and not being in charge and stuff.
Tell me why Princess gets angry about her
So,
nickname?
a long time ago, Princess convinced everyone that she should be mayor. The first thing she did as mayor was try to insist the title be changed to Princess. It was 5 minutes before McCready punched her in the nose and got picked as the new mayor.
Oh!
It was awesome.
Well, that explains the anger problem. He's only mayor for 5 minutes?
McCready said we needed someone to watch out for us, not to lord over us. Then he popped her one. She hasn't even tried since then. That's why he stays mayor, too. I hope I can be that cool someday.
Don't. Fair enough. Does she hold a grudge against them?
No way. I think she's got a crush on him. She's all weird for him.
Thanks, Sammy. That's useful
Thanks.
information.
Maybe you can take her down a peg, huh?
No, I can't. Really wants to be mayor like Jerry Springer. Or Cincinnati. Where'd you get a top hat? Game. Game. I saw that. Game, you almost did it. You almost did it.
Okay, RJ had better have a good reason to let you in. Because right now, all I'm seeing is a Mungo who's here to take our food and screw us over.
I'm not even here for your food. Hey, I rescued those kids from the slavers. You owe me some respect, kid.
Really? So you're saying you brought back 3 more hungry mouths too?
Ha!
Great!
Ha!
You're just making my day better and better. Look,
Right.
I'm Claire, and I'm in charge of the crap we call food down here. And we've got precious little enough to go around as it is. So yeah, thanks for bringing those folks back alive. But don't expect me to throw you a big party over it.
Where do you get food for this place?
Honestly, when we can't scavenge some from outside, we mostly scrape it off the walls and skim it off the water. No, really. Most of our food comes from fungus that grows in these caves. It's not so bad when you get used to it, and we don't have much choice.
As long as they're
At
not
least
poison
it's fun,
caps.
so we don't have to eat much of it. But man, oh man, it tastes terrible.
Where does the fungus
It's
come
pretty
from?
hard to find, and I hear it doesn't grow in other caves. I don't know why it's here, but without it, we'd be goners. Think fungus just grows on trees? No, it grows in caves.
I mean, there are
No,
some
no,
fungus
came
that
up with that
grows
one
on
once,
trees.
and now it's
Eclair.
stuck in my head forever.
How about you get some
Doesn't take me
education?
long to get it to grow down here. All I have to do is collect and prepare it. Mostly, I try to get the stink off it.
How's the
They say
fungus
the
grow?
fungus grows in the pools where the first lamplighters dumped the Mungos. That's about the most they ever helped us. I don't know how true that is.
Human
But I know
fungus.
sometimes the scav team comes back with this strange meat that tastes terrible, but the fungus loves it. I don't know where.
Why
they
is the
find it,
fungus eating it?
But if you could bring some back, I'd be glad to trade fungus for it. Of course, McCready'd have to okay it.
That's all I need to know for now. Why are you called Eclair?
Well, I didn't get the nickname for being fat and full of cream. If that's what you're asking. Back when I was on the scav team, I found some pages from an old cookbook. Sometimes I try them out. Just for the record, don't try making an eclair out of cave fungus. The taste sticks with you, and not in a good way. About time, man. This mold isn't getting any tastier.
Oops. What's on here? Anything good? Oh, they just have a giant water pit. Okay.
Hey!
Great chamber. There's Princess. Damn. Do you wear headphones when you stream, Chronic?
Anytime, dear. What's wrong?
You're the oldest kid in Lamplight.
Always okay.
Well, now, here's something new. What's a grown-up like you doing in Little Lamplight? Don't tell me McCready's going soft on us.
Darth, good morning. Chronic, good morning. How are you both? Mayor McCready let me in for rescuing those
That was
kids.
you? Well, my most sincere thanks then. You brought my sister Penny back to me, and I couldn't ask more than that. I'm Joseph, and if there's ever anything I can do for you, just name it. As the oldest kid in town, I spent most of my time teaching, but I do what I can to keep the kids clean and fresh-faced. Say, if you're ever looking for a haircut, I'd be glad to offer my services. You only have to ask.
Kinda tired, me too. I would would not be lying if I said in my younger years I tried, and then I realized Bethesda is not that inhumane. You can't do anything to them. What sort of education level do the kids have down here?
All the children had were the notes from the grown-ups that hadn't left yet, and a few books on caves from the store. But after finding the vault, a few scavengers brought back holotapes for basic
It's true.
science, reading,
It's true.
basic math, encyclopedias, that sort of thing. We don't get many books anymore from the scav team, but I make sure to keep my own notes on the computer for whoever takes over after I leave.
What do you teach the kids?
Mostly whatever they want to learn. We don't have strict classes or anything down here, but it does mean they're interested
Can
in
you
what I'm
feel
teaching.
it coming?
Everyone knows the basics of fighting and shooting and survival. We've all got obvious reasons to be interested in that.
How thorough are your teaching
We enter
materials?
all of the books and holotapes into the computer, but frankly, there are a lot of important subjects the Vault's material didn't cover. I could wish for more.
Yep, here's Skyrim.
Probably
This is for
start
the
best school in the
17th
wasteland.
time.
Maybe the only school in the wasteland, really.
That's all I need to know for
Glad I
now.
could help. Well, when lamplighters get older, we move out to Big Town. It's a happy Stay
place.
away, Mungo, where we aren't making...
Thanks for getting me back. I really miss my brother. Everyone calls you a Mungo.
Or
but I
here's
think you're an
16
okay
times the whatever with Fallout 76. Yeah, you want a great Fallout game? Here's Fallout 76. And just to cleanse the palate of that, here's Skyrim. Here's not even new Skyrim that we did work on. Here's Skyrim with some Creations Club stuff that you never bought. Why do you have the nickname
It's
Penny?
not a nickname. My name's Penelope. They're just lazy and don't like saying the whole thing is all.
I catch old from you. Watch it.
Hey, what's that?
Right. Right.
Watch it.
A bandit. Can I pet the bandit? No. That's right. That one, I think it was a Super Bowl commercial where they were like, "Oh yeah, like, oh yeah, here's Skyrim on your fucking smart fridge." You bought a couple things. I mean, I bought Skyrim more than I care to admit. I bought Skyrim on the PS3. Then I bought a new 360 that came with Skyrim. And then I got a gaming laptop and I bought Skyrim regular edition. But that one was cool because it automatically came with the special edition once special edition released. So that was fine. And then I bought special edition on the PS4, physical copy. You see Todd Howard walking down the street, you know what he does? Runs at you with Skyrim. Oh yeah, there's Skyrim VR. Yeah, uh-huh, uh-huh. I gotta play through Skyrim. I don't have to, but I'm going to play through Skyrim one more time. To fix when I fucked myself, so I can actually get the goddamn platinum trophy.
Hey!
Hey, what?
Taste like toenails. Yeah, I see. Catch you later, I guess.
Why y'all listen to the Enclave radio?
Excuse me.
Can I get in here? y'all just don't want to clean up the skeleton? Y'all just want the skeleton in your bathroom? 2 skeletons. Come on, kids. Clean up.
Watch it.
Shut up, Mayor McCready.
Watch it.
Watch it.
Well, let me the fuck out.
Well, if it isn't the magnificent Mungo, what now? We don't go there. Well,
What? Yo, open the gate.
We didn't need any Mungo's help getting out, but that. We don't go there.
What? Don't tell me I have to go talk to fucking McCready. What? Chicken butt.
Hey,
Okay, so you get in, but I got my eye on you.
That's
Don't
right.
make any trouble in here, got it? I ain't having no shit butts making trouble.
Shit butts. Not planning on starting any trouble.
Better stay that way, Mungo.
Heard a lot about the fungus in your cavern. I'd like to make a
Yeah,
deal.
I'll bet you've heard all about the fungus in my cavern. But yeah, cave fungus, sure. It's good for food and medicine, and it's the main fucking reason we've stayed alive down here. So, you want a slice of that gray-green gold, huh? I think maybe we could come to an arrangement. What are you offering?
I'll bring needed supplies and I get some of the fungus in return.
Sure, right. And we'll just trust you to bring us plenty of clean food and medicine, and not try to poison us and move in on your
They're
own.
all gonna get the fucking
No,
Batista
no
bomb
deal,
or the
Momo.
tombstone.
This is
Just
our fungus.
uh.
We haven't gotten enough to share. It's not safe. Yeah, I do. It's through Murder Pass. Not a real safe way to go, but it's the only door that works. It's the only way that works, yeah. The other door hasn't worked since before I was here. Computer's busted and not even Joseph can make it work. I'm the mayor, not a babysitter, Mungo. Beats me. Maybe he's back there by the door. Fuck if I know. You sure about that? It's scary in there. Even I don't like going in there, and I'm really brave.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, if you say so. Come on, let's get the gate open for you, Mungo.
That's right. I've seen. Are you potentially talking about Happy Tree Friends? The little cute cartoon with a lot of murder. Otherwise, no. Murder. Fucking super mutants. Well, I'm sorry, Super Mutants. Did I do that? My only friends, it's fucking bonkers. No, then I have not seen that. Is it Tuesday? Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. On HBO Max. Okay. If I ever stop streaming or creating content once in my life, I will look that up. What up? I appreciate that. You just do Mothership Zeta first. I did every single DLC first. Why I have the winterized power armor that's unbreakable. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. That was highly unnecessary of you. Don't. Motherfucker. I haven't played the rest. I haven't played New Vegas's or 4's DLC, so I'm gonna imagine probably, yeah. At least in Fallout 3, I think it was the coolest. Did I accidentally go backwards? How? How did I accidentally go backwards? Was it? I will find out eventually. I didn't hate Fallout 4. It was just so boring. I could never like force myself to play it. But I'm gonna force myself to play it. Because I bought GOTY on Steam. Mainly because I found a key for it for $6. I was like, you know what? That's fine. Fallout Shelter has a platinum. You just built shit. I tried to play Fallout Shelter on my phone and I was just like, yeah, I'm not into this. And Fallout 76, I don't know if I'll ever give a solid try. 300 hours. Yikes. Fuck all that. I mean, I technically spent 140 or 138 hours platinuming Persona 5 Royal, but most of that's just one playthrough. Oh, did I level up? Yes. Yes. Oh my god. How many platinums do you have? I know more than me, I know that. But how many platinum trophies you got? 33. Nice. I think I have 13. You want an easy one for 99 cents. 30 seconds till midnight. You have one? What's your one? Alright, let's find the Gek. God damn. Oh, Maneater. I like it. I've got, let's see, I think I've platinumed Assassin's Creed 2, Cars Race-O-Rama, Terminator Salvation, Call of Duty Black Ops, Days Gone, 30 Seconds to Midnight. I don't know. I'm just gonna pop it up. I'm technically one trophy away from platinuming Modern Warfare 2. But I'm not getting that one. It's one of the Spec Ops ones, and that's just not happening. Oh, the stranger! People on PlayStation own Diablo 2, so you can beat the fucking game. Alright. I've got a platinum in Sekiro, Persona 5 Royal, Maneater, 36 Fragments of Midnight, Days Gone, Rocket League, which you can't get anymore, Life is Strange Before the Storm, Celeste, Assassin's Creed 2, Cars Race-O-Rama, Terminator Salvation, Call of Duty Black Ops. That's it. Yeah, I've got 13 platinums, 125 golds, 443 silvers, and 2,885 platinums. Or not platinums, bronze. I am not the Plat Master. Chronic's the Plat Master. Gonna platinum Biomutant as well. Nice, nice, nice. How mysterious, Mr. Stranger. Going on, Curls Burgers. Been lurking and cleaning. Oh my gosh. You probably don't have the same problem as me, though. I just, for whatever reason, I just can't play fucking video games if I'm not creating content. Nice, nice. Been having the same issue. Yeah, I've been having this issue for almost 3 years now. Because in a month is my 3-year streaming anniversary. Then like in a month and 5 days is my 3-year affiliate anniversary.
There you are!
Last year was a mix of eating a shit ton of earning a shit ton of trophies between Twitch or because of Twitch and offline gaming. Yeah. I bought this PC and I will obviously play my PlayStation, but like I just enjoy PC gaming so much better. Yeah, I know about that playing the same games over and over and over stuff. Ugh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry, bro. I like console games because they just work. Hey. There is gaming for everybody. I like the accessibility that PC. I personally love the accessibility I have from a PC. Are there still some exclusives I can't touch? Sure. Will I buy a PS5 when they inevitably tell me Persona 6 is only on PS5? Of course. Will I have to spend extra money because I want a physical copy? Yes. Gaming only for you, not everybody. I haven't been looking. I was not impressed with the first Horizon game. It was just kind of boring. Like, I beat it, and I beat the DLC, but, like... Nothing about that game grabbed my attention.
You can't hide from me! I can taste your fear! You have to come out! Sooner or later!
It was a beautiful game. Plagiarism illustrated. Hell yeah. Unarmed increased by 1. Plagiarism illustrated gives you unarmed? What?
You have to come out! Sooner or later!
Might not have Doug H.
Come
I mean, yeah, it's impressive with what they did. It's just, for whatever reason, it just wasn't. Oh God. Oh jeez.
Game's over.
No, game's still pretty well going on. Alright, and because I'm afraid of what happened last night a few times, we save. Oh, I tried to get the stranger. It fucked them robo dinos.
Stop us.
Hi Fox, I literally killed all of your brothers. Join me. Pretty much how that goes, right? I just need a Garden of Eden creation kit, please, and thank you. Get fun with it, but you see my point. Yeah, I'm not trying to dog the game. I'm just saying. 14 missiles. Oh yeah, just find 14 missiles in this little ass ammunition box. That makes sense. Yo! Centaur! Can play HC, yeah. Was it shit so? Gotcha. Game very much still going on. Super Mutant. Now you get to play Persona 5 and share it with everyone and see who wants to see it. Yeah, that overlay is really cool. This is the part where I say, who would ever stream a full playthrough of Persona 5? Royal, certainly not me. How are we gonna read this? Alright. Vault 87 Chief Physician Terminal, Dr. Wayne Merrick, entry 87-34190. Latest subjects in the Evolutionary Experimentation Program, EEP, are showing some, after, you gonna do Royal? You're just gonna do Royal? That would be funny for me. Hell yeah. And then Strikers. I'll finish Strikers one of these days. At least it was free. Promise after only are showing some promise after only a single exposure to the modified FEV. We are currently testing 5 subjects, 2 males and 3 females. Each one of them is under 24-hour observation as usual. We hope to have a breakthrough in this strain as the continual pressure from Vault-Tec and the military at Mariposa is becoming the most bothersome. You would if you could, but Atlas hates you. Hey, you can stream the regular game of Royal. It's just once you get into the 3rd semester, Your SOL. Entry 87-34224. Incredible results. After only 3 days, subject B440, B164, and D624, all are female specimens, are all exhibiting a unique change. Their bodies are undergoing severe physical changes, losing most of their visible female indicators and transforming to an almost asexual state. They are also seeing increased upper body strength and muscle formation in line with males. Similarly, subjects C376 and A541, are male specimens, are losing most of their visible male indicators and taking on the same asexual state as the females. It's that the FEV wishes to level the playing field and start with a clean slate, as it were. Interesting. It's true. It's true. We've had a minor setback. Subject B440, Mary Kilpatrick, is now deceased. According to my autopsy, she died of a massive loss of brain function and was unable to sustain her basic bodily needs. This is the usual pattern we see in all the FEV strains we test. The brains of the subjects becoming too damaged to support even the most basic human needs, eating, sleeping, etc. So far, all other subjects are normal or nominal and continue to exhibit physical changes. Entry 87-34265. At 10 days, we are now noticing that the skin of all our remaining test subjects is actually thickening and becoming more resilient. This seems to be the FEV bringing about some new adaptive change. This is the kind of result we were looking for. Adaptations that could prove useful in combat situations. I need to remember to congratulate Dr. Philo on his skin engineering. His coded instructions in this strain seem to be exactly what he expected. 87-34335. Once again, I've hit that damn wall. At 14 days, all the test subjects began to exhibit severe bouts of rage and anxiety, so much that they were a danger to my team and to this facility. I had no choice once again but to order them to be destroyed. It pains me every time we do this. The same cycle has been repeated in every strain we test. We always see superior physical adaptations, but the mental changes are their downfall. Alright, so this is the guy who made the super mutants. Alright then.
You over there, please, come speak to me. I'm in the room to your left. Oh, use the intercom next to the window. It can't be. Either you are quite real. I am going quite mad. Could you actually be a pure human?
Yes, I am human, but what are you?
Me? You care who I am? Forgive me. I'm not used to pleasantries. I'm more used to grunts and being struck about by the others. My name's Fox. I've lived in this cage all my life.
Amazing how well you can speak.
Yes, I suppose it is. When my captors placed me here, they were too stupid to realize this room contained a working terminal. I've spent all my life teaching myself to read and speak based on the information stored on the vault's mainframe. Ironic, isn't it? Yeah? Surrounded by the world's history, and yet my world consists of this tiny room.
Why have you been imprisoned?
Because I'm a curiosity, an anomaly. They don't know why I'm different than they are, and I think it fascinates them. All the locked rooms in the medical wing contain failed experiments that they created.
You've been in here as long as I imagined. Maybe you can help me.
Perhaps. I assume you're here to find the Gek.
Very perceptive. What do you know about the
I
Gek?
know what it is. I know where it is. And best of all, I know how you can get your hands on it.
Why would you help me?
Because you can help me. Let me out of this place. I can't take it anymore. I can't even recall how long I've been here. Take me with you, and I'll retrieve the Gek for you.
How would I have difficulty getting the
The
Gek?
chamber in which the Gek resides is absolutely flooded with radiation. It's unlikely you'd survive very long. Myself, on the other hand, have surprisingly inherited a useful trait from my fellow meta-humans. I am highly resistant to radiation. Let me out of here, and I will place the Gek safely in your hands.
How do I get you out?
At the end of the hallway, to your right is a maintenance room. Inside, you'll find the fire control console for the medical area. Trip the alarm on it, and I'll be able to get out. Oh, a word of warning, though. Tripping the console activates a failsafe and will open all the recovery rooms in the medical area. So, what do you think? Can you do it?
Hey, Fox, you got a deal.
Glad to see you are a sensible person. Now, get me out of this place. I can't stand it anymore.
You know what the Gek
We
does?
can discuss this later. It is my...
Oh man, I wish I was at 100.
I'll wear your around my...
Bye, Super Mutant. Bye, Super Mutant. Anyway. Activate fire alarm. Who are you?
Finally! Freedom! True freedom! Ha ha ha! I cannot thank you enough for this gift. You have no idea how long I've pictured this moment in my mind, and it feels far better than I'd imagined. Now, for my part of the bargain, follow me.
Yes, yeah. Get me that Garden of Eden creation kit. Just what I want. Mutilated organs. $40 shotgun shells. Don't mind if I.
Try and hide! Done!
Yo, what's up, Dustin? Showing off his new emotes. Oops. Welcome to work, Dustin.
That was barely a fight.
Oh, shit. 8 hours till you have to go home and start New Vegas up. There you go. Yeah, I was so pissed off because like Steam didn't show it as the Ultimate Edition, and I didn't think to look in the My DLC portion, so I was like, okay, I'll just buy New Vegas Ultimate and then Fallout 4 Game of the Year. Then when I went to go redeem the key, it's just like, yeah, you already have this, bro, and I'm like, ah, fuck.
Your death is my victory.
It was $3. I don't care.
Okay, you stay here.
Yeah, that's call an ambulance, but not for me.
Chambers are flooded with radiation. I'll get the case and bring it right back. Keep your eyes open. Many of my lesser-minded brethren are bound to stumble across us.
Definitely told me to do something. I don't remember what it was. Oh. What's up? What's up? Huh? How you doing? Huh?
Here's the as promised. Yeah, here's the Gek. I hope it's worth it. I'm afraid this is where you and I part company. I'll find my way out of this place. Don't worry. Maybe we'll meet again somewhere in the wasteland. Yes? What is it?
Can't come with me?
Sorry. I'm afraid a super mutant wouldn't be welcome in the places you frequent. All I would do is cause you undue attention and, probably get you killed.
I have to go now.
Farewell, my friend.
Fox is the coolest of dudes. And yes, if you like bad YouTube channels and you're not subscribed to me on YouTube, please inflate my ego.
Objective is secured, sir.
Goddamn enclave.
Soldier, make sure the Gek is secured aboard my vertibird.
Yes, sir. I'll have the techs come down and remove it immediately, sir.
You're certain she's unharmed?
Yes, sir. She'll pass out shortly, but we can revive her.
Excellent. Prepare her for transport immediately.
Right away, sir.
Goddamn enclave.
So, you're awake. Let's keep this nice and simple. You're going to tell me the code for that purifier, and you're going to tell me now.
What the hell's going on
Tell
here?
you what's going on here. You lost. The good guys won this one, and now we're just wrapping up loose ends. We've got the purifier. Now we just need the code to start it. You're going to give me that code now, and save us all a lot of trouble. Maybe I'll even let you go. So how about it?
Fuck you, I'm not telling you anything.
I'll be honest. I'm running out of patience here, and I'm not looking to play games with you. You tell me that code, or it's going to cost you.
No, seriously, fuck you.
Why do you insist on provoking me? Tell me the code now.
Colonel, I have need of you.
Mr. President, I have no time for other matters. I'll be with you shortly.
Now, Colonel.
Yes, sir.
Ah, alone at last. I do apologize for Colonel Autumn's attitude. He's been under a great deal of stress lately. I've no doubt that you know who I am. I'm sure you've heard my radio broadcasts. I'd like to have a word with you face to face. I think there are a few things that you and I should discuss.
Okay, John Henry Eden.
You'll find your possessions in the locker near the door. I'll unlock the way for you. And I'll unlock your restraints as well. I'll be waiting for you in my office. Please don't carry.
Yay, we completed finding the Garden of Eden. let's do it.
Hold it right there.
Almost at 24
You're
hours.
supposed to be in that holding cell. You're not going anywhere. There's a full complement of guards in the next room. As soon as I get them, you're going back to your cell. In a body bag, if necessary.
I'll kill all of you. Whoa, whoa, let's calm down. I'm supposed to be here.
On whose authority? I have no records of that. You're supposed to be in a holding cell.
President wants to speak with me in
What?
this office.
No one sees the president except Colonel Autumn. Stand right there while I check this out. Mr. President, I'm sorry to bother you. This is Lieutenant Williams. I have an unauthorized individual here who says he's supposed to speak with you.
I'm surprised to hear from you, Lieutenant. I don't recall authorizing you to contact me directly.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry about that. It just seemed out of the ordinary. I apologize.
Apology noted, Lieutenant. Yes, I instructed our friend to come up to the control room. No questions, no interference. Am I understood?
I understand, sir. Again, I apologize for the interruption.
Allow our friend to pass and report your superior for reassignment, Lieutenant, at once.
Yes, sir. Hello. I guess you'd better be on your way. Sorry for the,
Attention to all Raven Rock personnel. This is your president speaking.
They're not who they say they are.
Oh, hey, look, Nathan.
Before they get you too.
Please do not impede her progress. Thank you for your cooperation.
Alright, let's go talk to the totally real president.
If you're supposed to be meeting the president, then go do it. Get away from me.
What? Maybe I should look at the map.
Hello.
Right? Boom! Right in the head. Yo, what up, Vash? Oh, it's going pretty well. It's going pretty well. Cannot complain. I will complain at about 11:45 because then I have to stare at my work computer and clock in soon. I will complain then, but right now, can't complain. How's it going with yourself?
Attention! This is Colonel Autumn. You are hereby ordered to ignore the President's previous directive. The prisoner from Vault 101 is to be shot on sight. I repeat, shot on sight. This is an order.
Target locked.
You wanna go? You wanna go? Huh? Huh? Yeah! Hey, you wanted the smoke? You want the smoke? Yeah, give me all the fingers. Yeah, I started streaming before work a long time ago, and I just kind of never let it go. I like the morning slot. I'm sorry, did you lose your head? I'll take a plasma rifle, actually. I've decided I have the time. wanted to try some morning slots, I recommend it. Just don't play a game that severely pisses you off. At least me, I've literally let games ruin my entire day. Like I'd stream a game that I absolutely hated in the morning, and I'd just like be sour all day. Then it doesn't help. My job is just literally talking to idiots. Idiots that somehow got licensed to sell insurance to people. All the scientists ran away. Damn, I came out here for some extra fucking XP. Aha! Come here. Oh, did you lose your head? I'm sorry. Pork and beans. But like gross. See all this stuff nicely stacked? Cannot be allowed.
Area may be compromised. Searching.
Yeah, you search for me. I'm here to take 25 XP apiece. Come on. I will absolutely walk to the ends of this place to get extra experience. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Retreating? Why would you run at the guy with the gun? Give me that thingy. I keep forgetting I'm playing a female. Why would you run at the girl with the gun?
Attack.
Yo. Hey. Come here. Oh, get your head crippled. Oh! What a horrible way to go. I should take a few lasers. I can fix them. I'll contact you. Oh god. Their power armor. The one I have is better because it's from the DLC and it doesn't degrade. It doesn't break.
Target locked. All weapons hot. Dropping hostile.
I don't know where all my rounds just went. Where you at? Come here. Come here. I just want to talk. Just want to talk. Why you running away from me?
Target locked.
See ya. I get so many caps off of these fingers.
Tango spotted.
Thanks, Sentry Bot. Alright, John Henry, Eden Supercomputer President. Wait, what? Have I been bamboozled? What?
Face to face at last. It's high time we met. I'm quite pleased you were able to make it. The trip was not what I had intended, but serves as an adequate test of your abilities.
We're meeting face to face and show yourself. Don't hide behind a monitor.
Ah, but I have. I'm right here before you.
Well then, who are you? All I see is
You
computers.
should feel privileged. Colonel Autumn is the only other human permitted within this room. You are now privy to one of the few secrets our government now harbors. Do keep it to yourself, please.
I had no idea. This is
I'm glad
fascinating.
you think so. Perhaps a bit later we can discuss it in more detail. Right now, I'd like to focus on why you're here. I've asked you here for a reason, and you and I need to talk about it.
What can I do for you?
You and I have a chance to make our country a better place for all of us. I'd like you to make sure that chance isn't wasted. Understand, I am placing a great deal of trust in you. Your simple presence here proves that.
Our country. Look around. Everything is
Bit
destroyed.
of a bleak outlook, don't you think? United States has fallen on hard times, yes, but it can be healed. You have that power to heal within you, if you allow yourself to act. What I ask of you needs explanation, so you understand why it must be done. Perhaps that will stir you to act.
Please go on. I'm
The
intrigued.
good people of this country cannot regain control while mutation runs rampant through our land. My soldiers cannot stem the tide, nor can the cult you've come into contact with, this Brotherhood of Steel. Mutations like the super mutants and ghouls must be purged from our society, our world, before we can proceed anew. Where others have failed, I believe your father's work can succeed.
I don't like the sound of
You
this.
must understand. We need to clear the way for humanity to rebuild the wastes. By making a few small modifications to the purifier your father worked on, mutations can be eradicated with a little effort. Anything mutated that comes into contact with that water will be eliminated, removed from the gene pool. The men and women of the world will no longer share it with the horrors and monstrosities that have become so commonplace.
That doesn't sound like something I'd know how to do.
What I require of you is really very simple. There is a vial in front of you filled with a modified FEV virus. It needs to be inserted into the control console for the purifier. Once that is done, and the activation code is entered, the purifier will be activated and the process will be automated. It's not too much to ask of you, is it?
I'll give it some
I
thought.
understand. It's an unusual request, one I wouldn't make if it weren't of the utmost importance. Please understand that I cannot allow you to leave until you've taken the vial.
That's the end, Eden. You need to destroy yourself and this base.
And why would I do that, when I'm clearly the best hope for the people of the wasteland?
You can't just decide to take over and force everyone to follow
What
you.
alternative would you suggest? Without the Enclave, what will the world do?
If you don't stop it right now, where will it end? It's up to you to do what's
Yes,
right.
I suppose it is. Very well. You shall have your wish. Once you've left, I'll put an end to the Enclave.
Sure you will.
I cannot stop Colonel Autumn, however. That much will be up to you. I suppose, then, that this is goodbye. You'll have to see yourself out. I have preparations to make.
Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Blow this popsicle stand. Give me them fingies. They don't have fingers! Because I didn't kill them. There we go, I killed that one. There goes the Colonel. Well, we're almost done with the main story. We're not done with the game, but we're almost done with the main story. Thanks, Protectortron, or whatever your name is. Oh, damn. He just yelled, medic! Yeah, you failed. Higher alert cakes. Is that my buddy? Is that my buddy? Oh damn. Oh damn.
My friend! I see I found you at last! I knew you had survived, and I had hoped to assist in your rescue, to repay my debt to you.
Looks like you got a new toy, huh?
And the most fascinating one at that. Whoa, this technology is amazing. Imagine the evil that can be eliminated with such tools.
Fox, what the hell are you doing out here?
I saw your capture, and a little cleverness allowed me to follow your captors. I only wish I could have arrived sooner to aid your escape. As I owe you my freedom, I felt it was only fair that I return the favor. After all, I know no one else in this world.
I could always use a hand. Would you like to follow me?
My friend, I would be honored to follow a hero such as yourself. Shall we go?
Right. Good guy Fox. And it's only because somehow my karma is very good. I'm the Wasteland Savior. Hello, y'all.
Hey.
The Brotherhood is at your service.
Thanks. Gene Nick, not Jesus. I'm definitely hungry for some 200-year-old Salisbury steak.
Welcome. All I'm saying is, the longer we sit here, the more time they have to shore up their defenses. We should hit them sooner rather than later.
We barely have the manpower to keep the Citadel fortified. We've been over this before, Sarah.
So we just wait until they decide we're next on the list? If the Pride goes in now, we might have a chance.
And if you fail, then what? The risk is not worth the reward.
I agree. Without the Gek, the Purifier is useless to the Enclave anyway. They may give up before long.
I don't like it.
Hail. You don't have to like it, Sarah. You just have to follow orders.
Yes, Father.
So, you're back. We had feared both you and the Gek were lost. Were you successful?
Well, sort of. I found the Gek.
Excellent. With that, we hold the key to keeping the Enclave from controlling the Purifier.
I don't have the Gek anymore.
Where is it?
The Enclave took the Gek. They're installing it now.
Then we must go at once. If you have any other information, tell me now before we mobilize. Any help you can give might save lives.
Eden wanted me to sabotage the project with some kind of virus.
I see. And where is this virus now?
I don't have it anymore.
Just as well, no good could come from it. We need to decide on a course of action. Something must be done.
If the Enclave has the Gek, there's nothing stopping them from starting the Purifier. They'll figure out the code eventually.
Am I gonna start the Purifier?
Send the Pride
Or
in.
am I gonna poison everything?
We can win this.
All right.
Find out.
The Pride goes in.
Never poisoned everything.
Some extra firepower, Rothschild, is it ready?
What? No, I mean, Lee and I have solved the power problems, but we've only barely finished diagnostic tests.
So?
It's not ready for field tests, let alone live fire situations. The weapons haven't been calibrated, the navigation detection system is offline.
Rothschild, enough. Can you make it work?
Honestly, I don't know. I think we can scrape by, and I suppose if we can't, it won't matter in the long run anyway.
Then it's decided. Sarah, you take the Pride and use the robot as support. Take our friend here and secure...
Liberty Prime, baby.
Yes, sir. Before we get started, I wanted to let you know that my father and I have been talking. The Pride and I have decided that after all you've survived, you've done enough to be an honorary member of Lion's Pride.
Well, thanks, Sentinel Lions.
Congratulations. Membership comes with some privileges, including our power armor. You want the full suit or the recon armor?
I'll take the recon armor.
All right, here you go. I hope it fits. So you think you can handle this?
Of course I can.
Now, that's what I like to hear, soldier. You all packed? We're not coming back here anytime soon.
I'm all ready.
Okay, don't be nervous. You'll have the whole Pride backing you up, not to mention this giant tin can. Just stay safe until we reach the purifier. You're no good to us if you're dead. And don't let that thing step on you. Okay, we're going to go over it one more time.
You forgot about Liberty Prime?
The goal is Project Purity, but we can't get into the facility with those energy fields up. Child and Lee say this robot should be able to take down the energy fields. So we're on fire support. We stay close to the thing, keep it clear, and get it to where it needs to go. Once the fields are down, we head straight for the facility. We'll use the robot to keep them occupied while we get inside and secure the control room. We need to move quickly before we lose the chance to surprise them. Get whatever supplies you don't already have, and we'll meet in the Bailey. When we're done with this, everyone can have a nice cold glass of water on me. Let's move. All right, Rothschild, fire it up. Pride, move out!
Liberty Prime is online. All systems nominal. Weapons hot. Mission: the destruction of any and all Chinese communists.
That's angering. That's angering right there. Fuck it, we're gonna be a cannibal. The Iron Giant doesn't sound like Vin Diesel. You eating fingies? Oh, I'm eating all the fingies. I will be right back though. Ugh. So I've often wondered what it would be like if I just like did that, said I'll be right back, and like I just never came back. Like I would just like crawl past the stream, like so I could work, and like crawl past it again and just like leave it running and just like never make a noise. There's a chess streamer that passed out drunk on the way to the washroom, and the wall held the stream till the morning. Nice. One person I know, Ralafu, got drunk and like walked away to go to the restroom and just didn't come back. Me and another person just sat in there, like just checking in on each other.
Obstruction detected. Composition. Titanium alloy supplemented by barrier. Probability of mission entrance. 0%.
Liberty Prime just doing the work, man.
Initiating Directive 7395. Destroy all communists.
That's somebody's leg?
Target acquired. I got plenty more. Come on. You're facing superior weapons and training.
America will never fall to communist invasion. America will never fall to communist invasion.
Oh, there's a wall.
Is a preferable alternative to communism. Democracy is non-negotiable.
Lethal force authorized.
German Chang will fail. China will fall. Obstructing Alaska's liberation is imminent. Embrace democracy, or you will be eradicated. Embrace
Democracy is exactly non-negotiable.
will be eradicated. Anchorage will Significant obstruction detected. Composition: titanium alloy supplemented by enhanced photonic resonance barrier. Established stratagem inadequate. Revised stratagem. Initiate photonic resonance overcharge.
Alright, go fuck this colonel up. I don't think so. Oh, you're a pile of dust now. Did I try to send the, you know, radiation-proof entity into the thing?
You again. I can't say I'm surprised. You and your ilk seem hell-bent on destroying everything our government has worked to achieve. There's nothing to stop me from killing you this time. Let's end this.
Gonna enjoy killing you.
You're in over your... But this is the path you choose for yourself. Tell your father I said hello.
You literally understand I have alien weapons.
You want some of What's the matter, huh? Can't stand the sight of your own blood?
Yeah.
Well, that takes care of that. By now, the Pride should be mopping up whatever opposition is left outside. Let's get this room secured.
Hello? Hello? Is anyone there? It's Dr. Lee.
Oh, I can't loot his body.
Please, someone answer.
What's going on?
Exactly.
Remotely, and we have a serious problem. The facility has been damaged during the fighting. Some of it looks accidental, some of it may have been sabotage.
Yeah, I absolutely love Bloody Mess.
Holding tanks. It needs to be released now, or else the whole facility could explode. To release the pressure, you're going to have to turn the purifier on. Do you understand me? It has to be turned on now. If I'm reading this right, I'm afraid there are lethal levels of radiation inside the chamber. I'm sorry. I wish there was some other way, but there's just no time. It has to be done now, or the damage will be catastrophic.
Well, so much for celebrating. One of us is going to have to go in there and turn the damn thing on. And whoever does it isn't coming back out. Not exactly how I imagined going out, you know? So, what should we do? Draw straws?
Boss can start the
If
purifier.
that's how you want to do this, fine. But be quick about it.
This is a dire predicament. What shall we do?
Fox, I need you to start the purifier. Code's 216.
Of course. My immunity to radiation makes me a far better candidate for surviving in there. I would say that your destiny lies within that chamber, but you have already altered mine. The least I can do is return the favor, cycle the airlock, and we'll put an end to this.
There's no time to discuss it. If you're still there, the purifier needs to be activated now. You don't have much time left.
Oh, I've never seen this before.
And so it was that the lone wanderer ventured forth from Vault 101, intent on discovering the fate of a father who had once sacrificed the future of humanity for that of his only child. The Capital Wasteland proved a cruel, inhospitable place, but the lone wanderer refused to surrender to the vices that had claimed so many others. The values passed on from father to child: selflessness, compassion, honor, guided this noble soul through countless trials and triumphs. It was not until the end of this long road that the lone wanderer was faced with that greatest of virtues: sacrifice. The child refused to follow the father's selfless example, instead allowing a true hero to venture into the irradiated control chamber of Project Purity. Thankfully, when selected by the sinister president to be his instrument of annihilation, the Wanderer refused. Humanity, with all its flaws, was deemed worthy of preservation. The waters of life flowed at last, free and pure for any and all. The Capital Wasteland, at long last, was saved. So ends the story of the Lone Wanderer, who stepped through the great door of Vault 101 and into the annals of legend. But the tale of humanity will never come to a close, for the struggle of survival is a war without end. And war...
He did say anal. I don't like that ending. It's like, oh yeah, you big pansy.
Careful now, careful. Don't move too quickly. Everything's fine, you're safe. You're in the Citadel. I was starting to think you might never wake up, despite assurances.
You get no credits for that.
I've been coming down here every day to see both you and my daughter. It's good that at least one of you has recovered.
Where's Sarah? Is she okay?
Yes, she's fine. Oh, she will be. I appreciate your concern for her, but really don't worry. You've been through enough.
What happened? How did I get here?
Please, relax. Everything is fine. You were brought back to the Citadel after some sort of energy spike in the purifier. You and Sarah were both knocked unconscious. Quite a bit has happened since then.
What about the purifier? Did it
Indeed,
work?
It did. The tidal basin is full of fresh, clean water now. We've been working to see that it's distributed to as many people as possible across the wasteland. In fact, I'm hopeful that soon we won't be referring to the wasteland any longer. None of this would have been possible without the efforts of both you and your father. I doubt we shall ever be able to truly repay you.
Did we win? Did we beat the Enclave?
Yes, we most certainly did. Between your help in destroying their headquarters and their subsequent defeat at the Purifier, the Enclave was thrown into disarray. Liberty Prime has been assisting our forces in removing any remaining Enclave forces.
How long was I out?
Just about 2 weeks. Don't worry, we've been taking good care of you.
What happens now?
Well, that's really up to you, isn't it? The Brotherhood has a clear plan of action. The remnants of the Enclave must be swept away. The Pride has been working to this end ever since we took the Purifier back. The only remaining
100%.
question is whether we can count on you to help us.
Is there any way I can help?
Indeed. We can use every able body available to us. To that end, I'm going to circumvent our standard recruitment procedures and declare you a Knight of the Brotherhood of Steel. Before you do anything else, please speak with Scribe Rothschild. I'm sure he'll be pleased to see you again. He can brief you on the details of the last few weeks, as well as where our efforts are focused now. I understand that you've been through quite an ordeal, but the sooner you can talk to him, the sooner we can put an end to all this. Please be...
I'm gonna do something here. I'm gonna save that just so we have it. Save 63. We're gonna load this one and do the correct way.
You again. There's nothing.
Raven Rock is gone, Eden's checked out, and we've got nothing
American
left.
people are worth fighting for. The future must be secured. I won't let you stand in the way of that.
This isn't the way to do it. More fighting will just make things worse.
And what would you have me do? Let you have everything I've worked to build? Let you destroy it all?
Walk away. It's not too late.
And you? You would just let me leave? How can I be sure you won't just shoot me once I turn my back on you? I suppose it doesn't matter much now. Very well. I shall leave you to your fate.
Yes?
I guess I shouldn't be surprised that you just let him walk away. It's amazing the world hasn't beaten
I'm gonna
that
put the
out.
virus in.
You just better hope it doesn't come back to bite you. Now let's get this place locked down.
Hello?
Dr. Lee, it's...
Hello, is anyone
I'm in
there?
the control room.
It's
We're
Dr.
back here.
Lee.
What's going
Something's
on?
wrong with the purifier.
I've
been monitoring the equipment
Please,
remotely,
someone
and we have
answer.
a serious problem. The facility has been damaged during the fighting. Some of it looks accidental, some of it may have been sabotage. There's pressure building up in the holding tanks. It needs to be released now, or else the whole facility could explode. To release the pressure, you're going to have to turn the purifier on.
Just getting
Do you
multiple
understand
endings
me?
at this
It has to
point.
be turned on now. If I'm reading this right, I'm afraid there are lethal levels of radiation inside the chamber. I'm sorry. I wish there was some other way, but there's just no time. It has to be done now, or the damage will be catastrophic.
Well, so much for
I gained the karma even though I put the fucking FEV virus in there.
If you're still there, the purifier needs to be activated now. You don't have much time left.
And so it was that the lone wanderer ventured forth from Vault 101, intent on discovering the fate of a father who had once sacrificed the future of humanity for that of his only child. The Capital Wasteland proved a cruel, inhospitable place, but the lone wanderer refused to surrender to the vices that had claimed so many others. The values passed on from father to child: selflessness, compassion, honor, guided this noble soul through countless trials and triumphs.
Oh, it's the same. Almost. We're gonna get something different, I think.
But it was not until the end of this long road that the lone wanderer learned the true meaning of that greatest of virtues: sacrifice. Stepping into the irradiated control chamber of Project Purity, the child followed the example of the father, sacrificing life itself for the greater good of mankind.
No comment on how I
Sadly,
just...
when selected by the sinister president to be his instrument of annihilation, the Wanderer agreed. Humanity would be preserved, but only in its purest form. The waters of life flowed at last, but the virus contained within soon eradicated all those deemed unworthy of salvation. The Capital Wasteland, despite its progress, became a graveyard. So ends the story of the Lone Wanderer, who stepped through the great door of Vault 101 and into the annals of legend. But the tale of humanity will never come to a close, for the struggle of survival is a war without end. And war
never changes.
War never changes.
Thanks, Ron Perlman. Okay, we're gonna go do it right now. I just wanted to see the other stuff. I'm not gonna send Sarah in there.
You again. There's...
Although I am gonna kill you.
Well, that takes care. Let's get the.
Hello? Hello? Is anyone there? It's Dr. Lee. Something's wrong with the purifier.
I'm in the control room.
Please,
We're both
someone
here.
answer.
What's going on?
I've been monitoring the equipment remotely, and we have a serious problem. The facility has been damaged during the fighting. Some of it looks accidental, some of it may have been sabotage. There's pressure building up in the holding tanks. It needs to be released now, or else the whole facility could explode. To release the pressure, you're going to have to turn the purifier on. Do you understand me? It has to be turned on now. If I'm reading this right, I'm afraid there are lethal levels of radiation inside the chamber. I'm sorry. I wish there was some other way, but there's just no time. It has to be done now, or the damage will be catastrophic.
Well, so much for celebrating. One of us is.
What?
Alright, we did it right that time. It was fun doing it the other way though.
And so it was that the lone wanderer ventured forth from Vault 101.
Ending take 3.
Intent on discovering the fate of a father who had once sacrificed the future of humanity for that of his only child. The Capital Wasteland proved a cruel, inhospitable place, but the lone wanderer refused to surrender to the vices that had claimed so many others. The values passed on from father to child: selflessness, compassion, honor, guided this noble soul through countless trials and triumphs. But it was not until the end of this long road that the lone wanderer learned the true meaning of that greatest of virtues.
Hope it doesn't actually play the credits this time.
Stepping into the irradiated control chamber of Project Purity, the child followed the example of the father, sacrificing life itself for the greater good of mankind. Thankfully, when selected by the sinister president to be his instrument of annihilation, the Wanderer refused. Humanity, with all its flaws, was deemed worthy of preservation. The waters of life flowed at last, free and pure for any and all. The Capital Wasteland, at long last, was saved. So ends the story of the Lone Wanderer, who stepped through the great door of Vault 101 and into the annals of legend. But the tale of humanity will never come to a close, for the struggle of survival is a war without end. And war...
There you go. There's the correct ending.
Changes.
There.
And no credits. Good.
Comatose. After all this, to be left in a state like that?
I'll probably do Broken Steel tomorrow. That's the last DLC.
Careful now. In truth, the Brotherhood of Steel has been struggling for years, both here and back home. Honor, truth, courage. These virtues seem to have little meaning in these troubled times, I'm afraid.
Where are you here in Capital
Now,
Wasteland?
that's the real question, isn't it?
Never seen this 2 weeks later?
Our orders were, and
You don't have Game of the Year?
to acquire any and all advanced technology. And we have, to the best of our abilities. But when I realized the extent of the super mutant threat, I felt it was my responsibility to aid the people in their struggle against them. Unfortunately, my superiors back west disagree with my assessment of the situation. They feel I've grown too attached to the local populace. And they're right. In any event, the Enclave's arrival changes everything.
Game of the Year on 360. Oh, you only had 2 of the DLC. Yeah, all of this is from the Broken Steel. Yeah, all this is from Broken Steel, because you can only do Broken Steel after you beat the main story. How long have you been here?
It's been over 20 years since we arrived, and we've been struggling to contain and eradicate the super mutants for nearly as long. With the arrival of the Enclave, I have a terrible feeling the super mutants are the least of our worries.
All I wanted to know. Otherwise, we should talk about the super mutants.
Have you learned something?
Super mutants are coming from Vault 87. It's their breeding ground.
Vault 87? Where you found the Gek? We've never been able to penetrate the radiation surrounding that area. This information is invaluable. Well done.
I'd like to know more about the Brotherhood of
What
Steel.
more did you want to know?
Oops, no, I don't. Anything more you can tell me about
My
super mutants?
child, you seem to have learned more in the past week than I have in 20 years.
But I've been out for 2 weeks, Elder Lions. What else can you tell me about the fight against the Enclave?
As you know, I had my reservations about engaging the Enclave. They did not directly attack us, and I believed we had time. Time to be cautious. Their assault on the Purifier forced our hand. We had no choice but to engage them directly. And once that engagement was begun, we could do nothing but see it through to the end. If they had not considered us a threat before, they do now. So we have spent the time since you and I last spoke, systematically locating and destroying every bastion of Enclave force we can. Liberty Prime has proven far more successful than any of us could have hoped for.
What's going on with the Purifier?
The Brotherhood has taken over control of the Purifier and is managing distribution of the water to the people of the Wasteland. If you travel there, speak with Scribe Bigsley. He's heading up the on-site operation. Please be...
Alright. That's the main game. We'll do Broken Steel tomorrow. And hopefully it's not a buggy mess like it was back in the day on 360. I'm fully prepared for it to be a buggy mess. Thanks for watching the Fallout. New Vegas in 6 hours. Oh, you're ditching Undertale and going for New Vegas, eh?